Hello all and welcome to Wayne's Allotment. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe. I've got some pansies that I want to pot on. I've got two varieties. I've got a universal mix and I've got a Joker light blue F2 that I want to get and pot on. I've had a bit of a disaster with the Joker light blues, but I'll spin you around anyway and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right, what I'm going to do with regards to these pansies, they're going to go into this tub. This is the tub that had, or one of the tubs that had my sweet peas in earlier in the year, Hilda's Mix, the variety. They've put on a really good show. In fact, even round on the allotment now, I'm still just getting the odd one or two flowers still off them. So I've been very pleased with them. But these I'm going to put the pansies into. As you can see, I'm working in a bit of a restricted, I mean, I've got a cucumber there that I think it's safe to say that is ready to harvest, but I don't want to take it yet because I've got one about half a size still left in the fridge at home now, so I don't really want to cut this to take it. So I'm having to work my way around the cucumber at the moment. So yes, I'll show you. I did mention about having a bit of a disaster with regards to the Joker light blue. I'll show you what I was talking about. They were in a tray, seed tray. That's how they were sown. These are them, or these are some of them, and that's how they were sown. I decided to prick them out when they were big enough to put into some of those 40 cell seed trays, bit like this. And as you can see, we're a little hit and miss with what survived. Now, when I first pricked these out into here, they were all fine. They all did really well. They've come on nicely. They were, you know, doing, no, as I say, doing fine, no problem at all. I left them in the greenhouse here. I'm not too sure why, because I had been leaving them outside to grow. I've moved them into the greenhouse for some unknown reason. I don't know, still can't think why. And it was one of the days when we had some real hot temperatures, and the ones that were in here just frazzled. When I come to look at them again, I was like, oh no, shock, horror. They were frazzled. But what's left in here are doing really well now, and I feel that it's right for me to get these out of here and put into this pot. I have got another pot that I'm going to put some in, and they can go out the front as well, because I've also got a universal mix pansy that I'm going to put into another pot. So I won't bore you with potting these on and what I'm doing and so on, but I will bring you back once I've potted these up into this big container. There we go. There's what, 13 in there. I'm not going to put any more. I don't really want to overcrowd it. Give them all a little bit of room to grow on a bit. So I won't bother showing you the other pot because it's going to look the same as this. So, but yes, they'll now go out into the front of the house. And the variety once again is Pansy Joker Light Blue. They're an F2. Never grown them before. They do look really nice, nice pansy. And then I'm going to do another tub about that size with a assorted mix. So that should be interesting. And we'll put that out the front. So that's that job done. Right, I'm off round to the allotment. All will be revealed in a wee while when I get round there. But I thought before I go, I'll just show you the sunflower outside the front of the house. There you go, let me just pull back. I'm not quite sure the height of that. I will measure it. As we can see, it's now in flower. That's quite a decent height. I'm pleased with that, and to think that that is some of my old saved seed as well. So yeah, very pleased with that. That's the tallest sunflower I've got at the moment, and that is a good 3 foot taller than what I managed to grow last year. Right, I'm making my way to the allotment, and you are currently wheelbarrow cam. I've got my GoPro mounted on my wheelbarrow. I thought this would be something different, so I'll bring you back when I come up to the gates of the allotment. Right, we're nearly there. Around the corner. Here we are. The gates to my allotment site. Right, we're through the gates, so let's take a little stroll up to my plot, and you can have a look and see if it's not too shaky. Of course, I may not even be using this footage yet, we'll see, but you can see what other plot holders are growing. Lovely show of dahlias on here, has been for the last 2 or 3 years here on the left. Really nice. Over here on the right, Pete's plot. Great chap, one of the old stalwarts. Absolute fantastic, full mine of information. So looks like my sunflowers that I posted a picture on a while back on Instagram. Looks like the winds got the better of them. As we can see, I trimmed all this the other day, and all this around the fruit trees. The idea of trimming all the paths and everything is to try and get them back to just grass if I can. So here we are, we've arrived at my plot. Right, the plan for today is to get my onions up. To be perfectly honest, they needed getting up probably 3 weeks ago, something like that, maybe a bit more, but we've had such the weather, it's, you know, when I could have done with getting round, it's been absolutely hammering down the rain. When it's been fine, I haven't been able to get round, been at work, whatever, but I'll spin you round and I'll show you my onions, and we'll look at getting them up. that's all the netting packed away for another year. Now let's get them onions out. As you've just seen me taking the Enviromesh netting off the onions, and I've just been pulling the hoops up, and I've just found a thread off the Enviromesh. It's obviously pulled a thread somewhere along the line, and I've got, as you can see, quite a handful of that. So those of you that use these Enviromesh net type things, that's nylon thread like that, just be aware that you don't catch a thread and pull it. That would cause havoc to wildlife like that. So I've just pulled this up, got it all together. That is going to go into my back pocket and be cut up into little bits when I can find the end, and that will be in the bin at home. But as I say, after I've cut it all up. So that I've never known that before. So those of you that use the Enviromesh netting or similar type of netting that's nylon, it's worth keeping an eye open when you remove it, that you don't leave strug threads around. There we go. That's in the back pocket, out the way. I think we'll use some new new fabric next year. Right, I'll take you off the tripod and we'll go and have a closer look. Some of these onions are looking rather nice. That would have been okay, but it's had a bit of slug damage by the looks. But some of these, like these here, there's some. Right, without further ado, I'll dig them out and I'll show them you're all up and out.
I was lost in the woods under dust, and the fairies found me, and they led the way, they cleared the way to my heart. All the hurt, all the pain under the skin, I had fainted. They carried me, they cleared the way to my heart. Thank you to magic for rescuing me. Thank you to summer for fairies blowing glitter in the wind. I had fallen head first into love with another complete stranger.
So that's it. That's the onions up for this year, and very nice they look too. Well, there we have it. That's the onions for this year. There's 70 there. I planted 75, but as you've seen in the video before this, looks like one or two have been had by slugs. Quite pleased with the harvest. I don't really like to grow great big massive onions, because I mean those two I would say are the biggest I've got, and they're too big, because you come to use that, you can't, admittedly, one slice of that on a cheese and onion sandwich and you're done. You're not going to want any more onion, but you know, even putting that in a stew, that's going to be one of those onions that you're going to use half one day and the other half a day or so later. But you know, I'm not complaining. It is nice to see big onions. At least it shows that I'm capable of growing them. I like them more this sort of size, something like this, a little bit smaller, because that, like with tonight, I'm going to do a curry for tea. So, and because it's only for me anyway, that is more than enough onion for me. That'll be spot on, that will. The variety is Fen Globe. The reason I grow these, I grew them last year, and I had about 5 or 6 that were this sort of size. Really was a good harvest last year. But the reason I grow the Fen Globe is because they are heat treated onion sets, and I remember reading something, it's like 3 years ago now, where it was saying that heat treated onion sets are less prone to bolt. And it's true, because last year I never had a single one bolt. I've not had a single one this year bolt. So as far as I'm concerned, it's Fen Globe all the way. For me, that's when it comes to doing summer onions, that's the way to go. So yes, quite a nice nice harvest. I am pleased with that. They've probably been left in a little bit longer than needs be, but the tops, even though there's a little bit of green in there, a lot of them have gone brown and are well past it, so they'll just need standing upside down for 3 or 4 days just to dry out, and then clean them up, and they'll go into an onion sack. As you've already seen with regards to the onions, I've got them up, and I've got a little bit of a extra bonus harvest. Some windfall apples, that's full, and they're all windfall, and they're all cooking apples, so they're going home. A few tomatoes and another picking of raspberries. So very pleased with that little lot. Come round to get the onions, and I end up getting a little extra bonus harvest. Well, that's it for this one. It's only a short video. I mainly just come round to get the onions up, but I got that little bit of a bonus harvest there of some apples and a few more raspberries. Thank you all very much for watching. Oh, before I forget, do you like the new hat? It got to be done. My old one was all going round there. It wasn't in very good condition, so I saw this the other day and I thought, why not? Let's treat myself to a new hat. Right, where was I? Ah, yes. So look after yourselves. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like, comment. If you're new to the channel, it'd be nice if you subscribed. That would be very, very much appreciated. If you do subscribe, just hit the little bell and you'll be notified every time I put a new video up. So until the next time, be good, look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.